Annabelle Creation is the second film directed by David F. Sandberg, and it also takes place in the Conjuring universe, so he obviously has to be able to follow a certain set of rules while having some creative freedom, and in Annabelle Creation, he does just that. In this film, David F. Sandberg once again tells the story of a family who has experienced loss, this time in particular a mother and father who have lost their daughter. In order to fill this void, the mother and father open up their home to be an orphanage. This then introduces us to a nun and a group of young orphan women. Now, just to start off with, David F. Sandberg again proves that he knows what he's doing behind the camera. This film has exceptional shots. Unlike a lot of horror films that have jump scares and loud music to beg an audience to jump, Annabelle Creation decides to go a different route and just kind of let things play out, which is something I really admired about the movie. I do want to talk about David F. Sandberg's lighting. He used this in Lights Out and Annabelle Creation. It's just very dim, and I really enjoy that. It really sets the tone. In some moments, you can have a lot of heart, and then in other moments, it can just get very dark very easily because of the way that the film is lit. Now, I gotta say, the first two acts of this film are very, very terrifying, but what really keeps the film afloat is the relationship between the two main girls, Linda and Janice. And both of the actresses here turn in great performances. Now, I'm going to talk about the third act a little bit, because this is where the problem kind of comes in for me with the movie. There's a lot of things that happen that seem incredibly far-fetched to me. It's kind of a double-edged sword, because while these things are far-fetched, they're kind of things that I haven't seen in a horror film, which is kind of different from the first two acts, which can be very predictable. Now, a lot of Annabelle Creation is very predictable. I would say majority of the scares you've seen in horror films before, but never by a director who has this level of skill when it comes to filmmaking. Overall, I enjoy Annabelle Creation a lot more than David F. Sandberg's previous film, Lights Out. I just have a hard time with the concept of a possessed doll, even though this doll supposedly actually exists. But to make a whole movie out of this concept, I could see how it's kind of a struggle. But with somebody like David F. Sandberg behind the camera, it's so seamless. Guys, I enjoyed this film far more than his previous film, Lights Out, which I thought was an okay horror flick. This movie is actually great. The only other technical issue I could see with this film are a couple of transitional scenes, but that's it. This film is not choppy at all. It's really done seamlessly. I'm going to give Annabelle Creation a B. Guys, thank you for watching my David F. Sandberg reviews. I cannot wait for Shazam. I'm also going to be doing a review for Get Out, and I'm also going to be doing a review for Pet Sematary to prepare for the new one. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I've had a lot of fun reviewing films for you. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the like button below. I'm also going to be putting my Twitter and Instagram in the description below, so be sure to follow me there as well. I've been Don Martino, and thank you for watching this review.